today, cup cheers to you. This is the most boring mug I have. I'm getting to the end of my mugs, guys, and so this is kind of like the vanilla of coffee mugs, but it holds the coffee and does the job. Well, we're almost at the end of another week as we attack Thursday today. I've been reading quite a bit, listening to quite a bit about emotional well being and how to navigate this season that we're in for myself, for my family, for my friends, and ultimately for the church that I pastor. And so, as I've been doing that, I've read and heard a lot about how when systems and structures are removed from your life or they're changed, they cause a great deal of stress to your system. They cause a great deal of feeling overwhelmed and fatigued and just really burdened, even when you don't know it. It's kind of like getting to the end of a football game and realizing, boy, I'm pretty sore. Waking up the next day and realizing I'm pretty sore. I took a lot of hits last night that I didn't even know that I took. And so, as you're dealing with all that, and as you're finding yourself experiencing all that you're experiencing and trying to navigate all that you're navigating, every person that I read or listen to or connect with that talks about how to manage the current environment that we're in all comes back and says, every single one of them says that self-care is so important, that your ability to take care of yourself is just absolutely pivotal in this season. And what they mean when they say self-care are a lot of the basics that we all think of. Eating well, sleeping well, exercising, creating some new patterns and routines, finding things that you can be good at, starting new habits, all that kind of stuff, starting a new hobby. And so all of those things of self-care are so important. Now, most of us know that, and many of us are trying to figure that out. Some of us are doing better than others. But here's what it comes down to. Doing the things that we know we should do in the moment is often difficult because we don't feel like it. And oftentimes, even in the best of conditions, we can ignore what we want in the long run to choose what we want right now, and that's not good. That's actually giving up the thing that we really want the most, and that's not good. And so the best way to make sure you don't give up what you want most by giving it up for what you just want now is to make sure that you have discipline over desire. Here's what I know. When it comes to taking care of yourself, getting a good night's sleep, reading, eating well, exercising, all those things, there's just times where you don't feel like it. There's times where you don't have a desire to do it, but you got to have the discipline to do it. And in a season like this where self-care is so important, it's even more critical that you have discipline to do the things that you need to do. So what I want to encourage you with today is as you go about your day to make sure that you really talk to yourself, not listen to yourself, but talk to yourself about having the discipline to do the right things even when you don't feel like it. In the end, you will be glad that you chose discipline over desire. I've also learned in my own life that the longer I practice the disciplines that I need to practice, oftentimes this really cool thing happens, which is that my disciplines actually turn into desires. But to get there, I have to choose discipline over desire when I don't feel like it so that I can make the right decision. So we need to take care of ourselves, and the best way to do it is have discipline over desire so that we can choose the things that we need to choose that are best rather than what we want to choose in the moment. Have an incredible day. Crush it. Be awesome. We're going to get through this. We'll see you soon.